Hi guys, Ren here and welcome to the workshop. Today I want to address one recent commonly appearing question, and that's regarding bike fit and how do I fit my bikes, what's a good stem length to have, what's a good reach, a good stack, good crank length, etc. What saddles do I use, and I'm going to be honest about this one. I'm probably the worst person to ask about this there's ever been. And the reason for that is, well, if you look at my bikes, every one of them is set up basically in the same manner. Long stem with a lot of drop, as much as it allows, as much reach as it allows. So the most aggressive setup possible on that given frame. And since I've been doing this since I started cycling, it's pretty much what I'm used to. And no matter how extreme the setup is, I'm just comfortable on it. So I can't really give you any reasonable, real world experience from that. If you want to go fast, just slam it so you have a flat back, and there you go. You have to get used to it in order to be able to do that. As I said, I've been doing this since day one, and now basically no matter how much drop or reach I have, I can still put out power and be comfortable. So that's regarding the reach and the drop. Saddle height, of course, needs to be correct. You can't really mess anything about that in order to perform. I use the Holmes method. I found that to be quite reliable. Then with saddles, which one is a comfortable saddle, which one isn't? Well, bad news here as well. Basically, I have 4 different saddles on 4 of my bikes, and I'm comfortable on all of them, no matter how long I ride them. So if it's just me not really being sensitive to these things, or these are all completely different saddles that miraculously work for me, I can't really tell. So I'm afraid that's not very useful either. When it comes to setback, I set my bikes up to be UCI legal. Well, that's for my road bikes. And then the other ones, the gravel cross bike and the mountain bike and the time trial bike, of course, I set them up to mirror that setup. So you have to have some consistency in there. Crank length, well, that's again, it's not a thing that I'm very keen on. On a road bike, I like to have shorter cranks, 170s, because of the aero position. On the gravel bike, cross bike is the same, just to mirror that. On the mountain bike, it's 175. It's because, well, that's what I got. Because I needed the power meter quickly, and it's not an aero position, doesn't really matter to me. This way, these cross-country bikes had enough, or should I say not enough, bottom bracket drop to really worry about pedal strikes. So that's there. Where I'm quite particular about my crank length is the time trial bike, because I have a very slammed position on there. So there actually I can feel a difference between a shorter crank or a longer one. In terms of comfort, shorter cranks allow you to bend over a bit more without stressing your hips. Then back to saddles. One thing I would like to mention though is the more aggressive your setup is, the more important the choice of your saddle becomes. You know, if you have a lot of drop, you can't really get away with something like this without a cutout, with a standing nose. Then you definitely need something a bit more time trial oriented, so time trial like. I would say the saddles like this are becoming more and more popular and frequent. Dash have been one of the first brands to adopt that, so wide nose, a lot of padding on the front, short, slammed, not really pronounced nose shape, not very sharp. So yeah, in terms of bike fit, I'm going to be honest with you, that's how I do it. It's definitely not for everyone, this type of setups, or maybe not ideal for some recreational riders, but if you want to go fast, well, this is the way to go in my opinion. If you want to see some more useful advice regarding bike tech, then don't forget to tune into the channel and subscribe. It's all for today, thanks for watching and see you next time.